Everybody feeling today? Good afternoon for everybody. What's going on? Listen, we in the building right now. We having some conversations. You already know we have a great life ahead of us that we're gonna get into directly in a few. Shout out to everybody. I want to say welcome everybody to here. If you're new, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button and subscribe. You know, you like what you hear, you like what you see. Most importantly for the ladies, then you know you're more than welcome to stay along the ride. Great to see everybody though. For some reason, my speaker is not working. I was about to have some music going crazy and play, but you know we having a conversation today, and I'm excited for this one. It's about that time that we speak on it. No, I think a lot of people kind of forget that you know it's a no simp zone around here. It's a no tolerance really. There's not a lot of tolerance in a lot of things. We're gonna be having some conversation when it comes to this shit, and I'm gonna give you guys, just as the title says, the 5 main reasons why you should stop being Captain Save a Hoe. Now listen, if you're not built for conversations that have to do with a direct way of saying things and you get offended easily, this may not be for you. You know, and I'm not here to be offensive, but I'm here to make sure that, you know, what I say is the truth. Because we're here for the truth and can be entertainment as well for those who like to be entertained. But at the same time, we got to have conversations about this. Great to see everybody. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. We are going to get this show started, getting on the road in about a few. I want to take like about 5 minutes, engage with people and say what's up to everybody. How's everybody doing today? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? We on the road, making sure that we go live. We're going to have these conversations. You know, and if you are a simp, I want you to tune in. And if you're clocked in at work right now, tell them, hey, I'm going to need an hour lunch break, plus a little bit more, just in case, so I can learn this shit. Or just put it in your AirPod, because I know, you know what I'm saying, you be doing that. And make sure that you work and you listen to this the whole time, because I want people to really digest what we about to say and break down. Because, yeah, it has to do with, the same bullshit that always occurs. But there's a lot of things off of experience and things that I've learned that needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? So great to see everybody. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if y'all new. Welcome in. This is All Star Izzy, and we are hosting a show today. We're gonna be talking about it. Listen, we're gonna have to speak on it. I think my Bluetooth isn't working anymore. I don't know what the reason is. Thakuna. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Good afternoon. Great to see you. What's up? What's going on? Jacob, what's happening? What's good with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's going on? Welcome to the All Star Live. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. What's going on with everybody? How y'all feeling today? We're gonna be talking about 5 reasons you shouldn't be Captain Save a Hoe. Listen, because I'm here to assist men, okay? And even ladies, you want to upgrade too, you can listen to me. But you know, there's a lot of Captain Save a Hoes out here. There's a lot of simps. And we're just gonna have to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna have to talk about it. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to be a part of the conversation, you know, the truth can hurt your feelings if you're not with it. You see what I'm saying? But it's great to see everybody. Welcome in. It's your host, All Star. We're gonna get this show on the road in a very few. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're just gonna engage and say what's up to y'all, because I see y'all in the building. What's up? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. You're more than welcome to stay along the road, the journey. And if you're in passing, maybe you're like, damn, I can't be here, but let me make sure that I stay right here, and then next time I'll tune in. You're more than welcome to do it. Let's see. Hold on. Who's answering the polls? Do you believe men should stop simping? I have 3 votes that says yes. Oh, man, that's incredible. Good to know. And if you have voted yes, let us know the reason why. Let me know. Tell me the reason why. Give me an explanation why you believe men should stop simping. Efrain, great to see you. You already know. We're going to get this show on the road in a few. Yes, let's get these likes up. You know what I'm saying? You guys are here. I'm gonna provide you with some great entertainment, a great show. But you know, as much as I'm here to provide support, your support means a lot to me for real. You know what I'm saying? For everything that we do moving forward, this is what helps feed the algorithm. Yo, Jacob, I appreciate you. You took the time out to like. I'm thankful for that. Still Good Man says, am not simp. I'm scared of relationship anyway. Okay. So you're saying that you're not a simp, and you're scared of a relationship. Why is that? Why are you scared of a relationship? Why? What's going on? Are you afraid to get hurt? Are you afraid that a woman's gonna hurt your feelings? And y'all can be honest. Let us know in the conversation. You know, let us know in the chat before I give you guys the 5 reasons why you should never be. No man should ever be Captain Save a Hoe. Okay? There's a lot of things we're gonna discuss today. You know, and like I said, if you have a problem with being offended easily, this may be awakening for you. I'm not going to, it's going to be awakening. We got to be here to speak the truth, talk the truth, talk the shits, you know, shoot the shits. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if women are here, women are here, but it's just us men right now. We're going to have that motherfucking convo. Jacob says, I am not, you're not, as in, you're not a simp or you're not afraid of relationships. Well, I ain't one. I hope, you mean ain't one? Man, we got to get this vocabulary up, y'all. Jacob also says, we do too much help and love and work for them. That's a good reason why you said that. That's a really good. Yeah, type fast type of thing. Nah, I'd win. Shout out to Gojo. Shout out to Gojo. That was a great part in the manga, man, for real. Shout out to Gojo, for real. That was really great. You know what I'm saying? Great reference. Yeah, no, okay, cool. You were just typing fast. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that you said that too, that we do too much and help and love and work for them. You know, see, that's why I have this philosophy of they gotta work, they gotta earn it, basically. Women gotta earn guidance. They gotta earn what we give them. You know what I mean? It can't just be like we just give it to them just to give it to them. But that's what we're gonna really just break down and everything. And I'm glad that you said that. You see what I'm saying? Because a big part of this shit is like, Ephraim says men should stop sleeping because they're not being honest with themselves and they're perpetuating people pleasing habits, looking over themselves. Yes, absolutely. You know, the biggest thing with providing and everything. And also, before we really get into the show, I do want to make a note that this is not a show to bash women. I'm not here to bash women. I'm here to uplift and enhance men. I'm here to assist you, guide and break these goddamn illusions that have been happening all throughout life. Now, I wish there was thousands of red pillars in this bitch, or people who are going through these things, heartbreak, whatever the case is, because there's going to be real topics that we're going to be speaking on. And I like what you said, Ephraim, and I really like what the love and providing thing is, because, you know, something that I noticed is a lot of men are continuously like, they hear women be like, oh, you need to be a provider, right? I love men who are providers. I love men who can do this, who have a job, who can take care of me and my needs. Fuck all that. Okay? That all comes when she earns a spot in your position in life. That is not given easily. That is not given freely. You have to show me who you are, and you got to show me if you're capable of being a part of this lifestyle. Because this just comes it's a very rare thing, like a shooting star just passing by. You either going to get with it or you just going to look at it and, oh, a shooting star. Either way, you know what I'm saying? That's a big thing that I want men to understand too, especially when it comes to providing for women. We don't need to provide them anything until we want to. You know what I mean? And that's just honest. Hold on, give me a second. Headset would like to pair. What the fuck? Hell no. What the hell headset? Somebody trying to pair my other phone and shit. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm just trying to connect something right now. Give me a second.
Bluetooth connected.
Yeah. It's your host, All-Star Izzy. Listen, now we got the Bluetooth working. This was genuinely going to be the actual intro, but it's all good. We're here already. We're having great conversation. Also, remember to hit that like button if you guys have not. Just assist in the algorithm. And if you're new, subscribe and like and do all that. Listen, because we're on the road to the top. We're getting exactly where we need to get to, all right? Ephraim says, sipping can be something small as picking smooth peanut butter when you know you love that. Chunky. Yeah, of course. Yes. Yes, because compromising. I remember I was speaking to a lady and I was telling her I don't compromise. I was like, I don't believe in compromising. I'm going to do exactly what I want. You know what I mean? I'm not here to compromise for what I want. If I don't want to see something, I'm not going to see it. You see, like, she gave me a small example. What if she wanted to watch a movie, but I didn't want to watch it? Told her I'm not going. I'm not finna go because I don't want to. And that's a big part. What comes into simping, but what comes into being, let me do what she wants me to do. Because if I want to, I will. But if I don't, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to move that part. It don't matter who it is. It could be for family too. I'm not finna do that. But that's an important part of what we're about to speak on. Being clear and direct about your own truth. Yes, it is. That's a huge part in what it means and what we're going to be speaking on today. Now, let's go ahead and get into this thing. It's your host, All-Star Izzy. And if you haven't, hit the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to the top. Now, let's talk about the title of the thing. It's going to be 5 reasons why you should stop being Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay? Because we got to be honest in this bitch. there's a lot. There's at least not. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. 90% of men are out here being Captain Save-A-Hoes. There's at least 90% of men, and it's really 95, but I'm gonna just say 90, just for the benefit of the doubt. 90% that men are simping. Men are giving away themselves too freely. Men are giving their hard-earned money. Men are giving their attention, their focus to a lady. Now, the thing is that we're not bashing women, okay? Because it always takes two to tango. Always remember that. She could be doing something, but you also can make yourself accessible for you to get ruined by this lady. You know what I'm saying? She can only do what you allow her to do. So if she's doing these things and she's running game on you, she's playing you, it can only be blamed on an individual that's allowing this shit to happen. You know what I mean? So if that is the case, then we got to make sure that we look at the men as the whole and who and what they're doing in this case. We can't just make sure that we're just blaming women for this shit. It has to do with men too. All right, there's a disruption when it comes to dating, modern dating, specifically with modern men, modern women, because they're not on the same page. Most men and women aren't fitting like puzzle pieces. They're one person's a triangle, the other person's a circle, and they're trying to get their needs met to each other when it doesn't really make any sense. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because they're not on the same page of what they want. They're not on the same page of where they need to be headed. But that's the thing. There's a lot of rude awakenings when it comes to dating. A lot of things to learn about yourself when it comes to dating. So again, I hear so many things, or I see a lot. I have many conversations of people, men specifically, being like, damn, I need to save her. She's so bad, I need to save her. She looks so good, I'm gonna trick on her a little bit. I need to get her out of her lifestyle. Man, listen, if you just expressing desire, you don't do it, man, that's one thing. But motherfuckers are dead ass, RIP, see you. Thank you for stopping by. But motherfuckers are dead ass serious when they do certain things like that, and they make sure and they actually try to trick and save a woman from her lifestyle. Don't be a Captain Save-A-Hoe. Because first and foremost, women don't want to be saved. Let's go ahead and get into this list. Now I'm gonna start with the first and obvious one. I have a lot of obvious ones, but of course we're gonna get deep into this shit. That's what we do. Okay? The first one is going to be, it's not your job. The first one is gonna be, it's not your job. You're coming from a place of projecting. Save your goddamn self. Listen, going forward, this is about to be a very direct live, okay? And if you can't handle the truth, if you can't handle what we're gonna be speaking on, this is not for you. Please leave the live if you're not capable of understanding what was about to be said. First and foremost, it's not your job. It's not your job to save anybody. It's not your job to save women. It's not your job to save your family. It's not your job to save your friends. It is only your job to save yourself. But here's the thing. While saving you, you save others. Because you can only pour into yourself as much as you pour into others. Why be burnt out and trying to help everybody else when you're losing yourself in the process of it? You know what that really means? That just means you have people-pleasing tendencies. You're people-pleasing the other people around you, forgetting about who you are, and you think that you're doing this heroic act of selflessness, and I'm such a good man, I'm providing. Yeah, you're providing bullshit. And you're providing shit that's not going to stick for the rest of your life, and you're going to have to end up looking at yourself, continuing this pattern of burning out, helping, burning out, helping. You're not going to get to where you're really going to get to if you continue this pattern of what you're doing. And it's just the truth. Because a part of why I said you're projecting thinking that you can save somebody when you're the one who needs to be saved. So you're trying to pour your love, great to see you ladies at iTalk, but you're trying to pour your love into what they're doing. You're trying to pour your love into this other person. But the thing is, when you're doing that, you have to take a moment to say, why am I doing this so quickly and easily? This is mainly when people are this is mainly when people are doing this in the beginning. Now, there's a lot of Captain Save-A-Hoes throughout the things, but they already saved her. They already got her on the cape, flew her on top of the building and all that. Peace. Yes. And that's a big part. But let's mainly focus on the beginning of this shit. If you try to pour too much love into a person you already just met, you're not going to get anywhere, bro. You're not going to get any type of, you're not going to get the desire. You're not going to get the results. You're not going to get the love. You're not going to get any of those that you genuinely want to have. Of course, thank you for stopping by. Ladies also says we help them, but they ain't doing a damn thing for me. Yeah. See, that goes for both ends too, because women try to save these men And a lot of these men is fucked up. But can't be cat to save a hoe for either or. You know what I'm saying? For the women, for the men, but they gonna do that regardless. You know what I'm saying? But for men specifically, stop self-projecting. Stop thinking you're this hero and this really good man. Because a good man knows someone has to earn themselves for me to assist them in certain ways. A good man knows that what I provide, what I bring, and what I give, there has to be earned. There has to be things that I need for her to understand before I even allow this to happen. Good men know that it comes with structures and boundaries when someone enters in my world. Shit is not given out so easily. Good men understand what it means to vet and date properly. Now, date properly, we're not going to get into that as much, but dating properly is just taking your time. All right, things move fast, feelings wise, but when it comes to positions, when it comes to girlfriend and boyfriend, when it comes to girlfriend boyfriend vibes, when it comes to sleeping with each other on the bed, that doesn't come freely. That takes its motherfucking time. Respect. Now, the next one is gonna be, I'm gonna get these ones out the way, and then we're gonna get to the ladies. Cause remember, this ain't about bashing women, but this is just the truth about everything. Next one, number 2 is gonna be you're just the extra niceness she needs in her world of insecurities. I'm gonna break that down for you. Number 2 of why you should never be capped to save a hoe is because you, my friend, my friends, the people, are just the extra niceness she needs in her world full of insecurities. Now, the thing is that everybody can be insecure about something, right? I'm insecure about playing Call of Duty. I suck at it. If I play it, I get a little embarrassed. I turn a little red, but then I get right, okay? But a lot of women can live in a place of not feeling their best, not looking their best, or especially if they're in relationships or if they're in situationships and talking to other guys. The guy that she really wants is probably not giving her that much attention. And if he is, and that's one thing, but he's probably just playing his cards right, or they're probably just hooking up every now and then. But you, my friend, you giving her this nice treatment, this princess treatment, this 3 month, this 3 dates. You listening to her. You're allowing her to be. You're allowing yourself to be led to her rules, and you see the repercussions of what's happening. So because you're nice, because you want to be cool, you're beautiful. You have such great energy. You're just one of a kind. You're unique. You're incredible. You're so nice, and I love the way you just talk, and I can just tell you're full of purity. Okay, yeah, she just got fucked on the first night last night, but she had to come see you. And here's the thing: not a lot of women's gonna admit to that shit. I mean, because we always got to remember, women only do what you allow them to do, which we're gonna be breaking down. But the thing is with this right here is that you just coming off this way thinking women just, she deserves flowers. She deserves to let me open the door for her. I ain't say you ain't gotta be courteous. But you coming off just just super respectful and don't really have understanding and experience to yourself that women deserve the world and that women is the closest thing to what life is. You're gonna be walked over, my friend. And you may have a good a long time with her possibly, but just trust me, the validation that you're giving her is the main source of the reason why she's sticking around. And that's going to be a rude awakening for you because you're thinking to yourself, I'm just being a kind human being. I'm just being a kind man. I just wanted to provide and give. Why does the dating got to be so fucked up? Why does love got to be so fucked up? It's not. You're just fucked up. And you're fucked up because you're seeing only one side of what this coin is. How you start is how you finish. So if you start with this, it's gonna finish that way too, because she may be done. Okay, you know what? Me and the other guy got serious, or maybe I want to see the other guy more. This isn't working out for me. It's not. No. This is what women gonna say to you. It's not you. It's me. Yo, who voted on believe men should stop simping? That had to be the ladies. But it's not you. It's me. You're such, Tom, you're a great guy. Someone deserves you. But Tom, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to do. I just need to work on myself. But this is See those conversations. See, I've had those hot conversations for me before. You know what I'm saying? That happened before. But those conversations mainly occur because, yes, I remember you, Moist. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Is that a kid? The fuck? But salute. I thought what's good with it. What's good with it, man? What's up with it? Tom, I think there's a better girl out there for you. Yes, bro, Tom. I love what we had. I would cherish this necklace, this bust down bracelet that you got me with 4 carat diamonds in it. Tom, thank you. But I'm just not that girl for you. I really need to work on myself. I'm just so, I just can't, I'm sorry. Runs off. Man, she gonna end up fucking with Xavier at the end of the night and getting fucked. Listen, but this is what happens when you display your external validation way too much in your niceness. This shit got me weak, bro. This is so funny because it's so real. And I'm making it as entertaining as possible for y'all because this is a true thing. This happened to me before too, when I was just like super nice to women, and then they like be like, Isaac, I don't know. Listen, you're awesome. You're a man. And I just don't think I'm right for you. You're too good for me. Oh, that's too good. You're just too good for me. And I don't want to hurt you. But this is what happens, bro. And for the time, me and Tyrone is just, that's my long lost cousin. We're just friends. Don't worry about him. And then Tom is over here just being like this. Okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, shit, I guess. I mean, whatever you say or something. But no, deep down inside, Tom knows this bitch Clarissa lying to me. Tom knows it. But that's the thing, is that this extra niceness that you give off and all this this naivety, this lack of experience that you're portraying to her is just, you're just a source of validation, my friend. You're just a source of validation. So when it comes to that time when she wants to, and she will leave you, you have to understand that what you displayed is the main reason why. People be like, but I want to love her, or I just wanted to give love. I just want to show love. I just want to make the world a better place. Motherfucker, make yourself a better place. Put all that affirmations that you gave her and all the notes that you gave her to yourself. Get right within yourself. Because women, so here's the thing, bro. There's multiple realities existing. By the way, get the likes up if you have not, and if you're new, subscribe to your boy. We on the road to the top. Listen, we breaking down the illusions, okay? But there's multiple realities existing, and I'm only gonna name a few because I don't want to get too much in depth with it. But one of them is the reality of the nice guy. Basically, she makes the rules, he follows, and she feeds off of treating her like a princess. Because god damn it, I cannot stand when women are always like, yeah, pedestalize the woman, pedestalize me. Hey, hold up though. You could be pedestalized, but that's when you're on top of the pedestal. And you know what I'm saying? We get into it, whatever the case is. Or they can pedestalize you. But like when women are doing that, like I need men to obsess over me. I need men to drool over me. I need men to be this protective over me. Women say that, and then once you become that, it's going 3 weeks later, you're done. Because she only felt that in the moment, bro. You got to realize that women are extremely emotional. They're going to move off their emotions. Okay? We just got to call it spade for spade. And if you don't understand that, you, my friend Tom, you will be played for the rest of your life, player. You're going to be played. You're going to get mad. What am I doing wrong? What is it about me? But I thought my masculinity, and I thought my words of affirmation and my physical touch of love languages was going to help her. Well, hey, Tom, let me help you out. All right, for all the Toms in the world, just understand that women are going to use you for a source of validation. You may fuck like every, I don't know, maybe one time out of the 6 months, you know. You will be her cameraman when she wants pictures, so she can show her social media that she's being loved, that she has somebody taking pictures of her. You're going to be her photographer. You can do all that if you really want to. But Tom, let me tell you something. All the Toms in the world. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to call the Simps Toms. Tom sounds like a simp-ass name. But Tom, to all the Toms, just relax, okay? Just take a step back. Stop going on them dating apps, all right? Or stop trying to meet women. Stop going to the bar and talk about how great of a man you are and how much women play you. You're gonna be a lick, a target. So just relax in what you're doing, okay? Tom, just cool down. That was number 2. Now, for anyone that's here, please hit the like button. It does assist with the algorithm. Thank you guys for being here. It's All Star Izzy. This is a fun ass conversation. I miss these topics, because this is where we really get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Usually these type of topics go live during the night, but we're still doing new things where we can do things in the afternoon. Now let's continue to number 3. Now these one are gonna be a lot more. It's still why you should never be Captain Save a Hoe. But these are very much for women too. Number 3. Women want to experience life and not be tied down. The moment you do, you're cooked. And she's going to do what she wants regardless. Listen. Women want to live life, bro. And like I said, women don't want to necessarily be tied down until they're ready, which they have the right to. Let women choose when they want to. If you guys have that dynamic and you guys both want to tie each other down, that's cool. That's one thing, right? Because that's harmony, remember? Disruptive harmony is when she's experiencing life and she's fucking with you. And, you're trying to tie the knot already, but she don't really want that. And you're thinking to yourself, but we've been doing all these things. Well, Tom, let's talk about it real quick, Tom. A lot of women will get into flings, situationships, and all this shit. They don't necessarily want a relationship. A lot of women just want a guy who can be there consistently. They want a guy to consistently fuck them. They want a guy to consistently make them feel good. They want a guy to consistently text, good morning, good night, sleep on the phone. They want that shit. There's a lot of women who don't want to sleep alone. There's a lot of women who want to just experience life. So here's the thing. If she wants this consistent man where it's basically boyfriend vibes, but without being a boyfriend, right? Then you gotta ask yourself, what situation am I getting myself into? And also, what am I projecting off right now? This is real. Because women don't want to be tied down until they want to, bro. Women want to flap their wings. Excuse me. That's why they cheat on Toms. That's why they use Toms. That's why they get into multiple relationships with Toms, because what she's doing is just what she wants to do. Women are going to do what they want regardless. The thing with you need to understand is that why can't you see the woman for who she is? What men see, what Toms see, I see a potential life. I see beauty. I see hope and faith. I see love. I see a family in the future. I see romantic dinner dates. She could probably see that every once in a while. But what she sees is what she wants at the moment, not what she wants for life. That's why there's a lot of divorces, a lot of relationships that are built off of false foundations, because men do not see who they're getting themselves into. And here's the thing, women, this is on you too. Because you guys will still stay in a relationship with them and let this shit keep going. Because you're just like, I'm in it, fuck it. That is such a chaotic decision. Listen, a lot of women are very chaotic. And just as Toms are very chaotic. Clarissas and Toms. Clarissas are chaotic, Toms are chaotic. But the thing is that's low-key like harmony, because both of y'all deserve each other in that sense. But I don't advise it, because women will stick in it just to be like, this could potentially be something. Like, okay, motherfucker, it would be like conversations she's having with homegirls. You got Tom, you got Brady, and you got Jack, right? So then all the girls are talking, but Brady puts it down. I barely see him, but it was such great sex. And with Jack, Jack is really cool. He I can see him every once in a while. We mainly talk over the phone. We kind of sleep on the phone. But Tom, he's really consistent. He's really there for me. And all her friends gonna be like, oh, Brady's cool. Oh, Jack is cool, but Tom, you need to be with Tom. Girl, you gotta love Tom. Tom is gonna provide you with consistent love, consistent affection, and he's willing to commit. He's willing to put you on his pedestal. He's willing to provide you your world that you always wanted, right? So it makes logical sense to stick with Tom. Maybe, still fuck with Brady every now and then, but you focus on Tom. And women are like, you know what? You're right. And they end up staying into a long-term relationship. And it can end abruptly remember when Clarissa says, Tom, I think there's just better women out there for you. I'm so busy, college, work, and my mental health. All these goddamn excuses, bro. But that's cause when a woman truly wants to be tied down into a relationship, she's gonna make it known, bro. 1000%. She will be the pursuer of a relationship. And whether men or women disagree with me, it's the truth. Women will voice themselves. Women will make it known that they want to be in a relationship. They will show that. They will work their way up to a ladder to get to a spot where they can be that main source of where your attention is going. And if you ain't never had that, you should experience that at least once in your life so you can understand what I'm talking about. And the way to experience that, gentlemen, is by not being a Tom, okay? Because if I really dive into that, that's gonna be a very long live. I can simplify it though. Besides saying this to be a Tom, I was just being funny in the moment. But the best way, to really get those desired results is to understand where your focus is going and see who the person is in front of you, and take your time with it. There's nothing wrong with expressing desire. What gets wrong is when you start to make it extreme desire, extreme expression. I'm overcompensating. I'm overdoing. Dating is meant to be a fun, pleasurable experience, and it's meant to take its time. People take it into, let's get into a relationship already. Oh, the relationship's fucked up. This marriage is built off a false foundation. This is crazy. My baby mama, my baby daddy, there's always a mistake happening. But the mistake is because I believe a lot of people aren't taking their time. Okay? And let her earn. Let her earn you. Alright, we gotta turn the tables around these parks. But that's my take on women want to experience life, man. They do. Because there's a lot of women that's cheating. There's a lot of women that has cheated. That already, they're like fucking 50 and they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna settle down now. You know what? Where's Tom at? Do you see? A lot of women regret it later down in life. They'd be like, I should have got with Tom. Now I'm stuck with all these jacks. I should have been with Tom. But Tom, here's the thing though. Even if she regrets that doesn't mean to be a naive lick in this world. Because you will be. And you'll be used for your time. You'll be used for your words. You'll be used for your leadership. You'll be used for what you provide in this world. You'll be used for your money. You'll be used for all that shit. So you got to make sure that you understand this thing. And I'm not saying that because women want to experience life and they don't want to be tied down, doesn't mean you can't have pleasurable experiences with women. The thing is that men try to get too attached, or they try to make the woman too attached to them so the women can't leave. They're like, I got her now. She's wrapped around my finger. I got her in my web. Let's keep going. When you come into that type of conversation in your head, you're doing that out of insecurity. You're afraid that you won't get this again. You won't get another Clarissa in this world. There's plenty of women who are willing to desire you. You just have to understand the basics. You got to understand the basics of yourself, and also just what dating brings, what it allows, what connections are building, what are you providing in this moment. And I'm not trying to make you think too hard onto yourself, but what I need y'all to do, especially for the times, is to reflect, introspect in this. What are my dynamics? Why are my dating results so inconsistent? Why am I getting played by Clarissa? Why are these things occurring? Because you don't understand yourself first and foremost, but you don't understand the dynamic and what you're really seeing when it comes to dating and who you're getting. Because a lot of people, it's like that saying, you attract with what you are, something like that. That attraction is basically just built off of you're attracting this thing because you're allowing it into your life. You can attract many things. You can be super rich and still be around poor people. Does that mean that's a reflection of you? No. That just means that you can allow certain things into your circle or in your circumstances will still exist around you. So just because you up yourself in dating doesn't mean these things aren't happening. This is why myself is here to speak on these topic conversations. By the way, if you're new, hit that subscribe and hit the like button. What's going on with everybody? Let's get some stars in the chat. How's everybody feeling today? It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. I was low-key about to just say Friday because I don't know why, but to me, it feels like a Friday. I also think I'm just very excited for Las Vegas next week. And possibly tonight, if everything goes correctly, because I do have a busy schedule, because I know ladies of iTalk, they invited me onto their panel, which was meant to be next week, but they moved it to today. So if I'm able to make it there, I will promote it. If I'm not, then you guys, maybe I'll do it in passing. I'll probably be in there and shit. Shout out to Ephraim with the stars. Shout out to everybody else that is afraid to be, showing the stars. I know there's many people that do, but I do got to call this out, is that I did have this person. I'm not going to air them out. I'm not going to say who they were, no gender. But they actually messaged me, and they've been telling me they've been watching me for a very long time. Very long time. They've been a secret watcher. Was I surprised? Nah, because it makes sense. But it was just interesting to say, because I know there's a lot of people that, that just kind of watch and listen rather than just engage. But shout out to the secret watchers. You're going to have a bunch of those. So I just want to say shout out to the secret watchers. And I know you may want some game. Maybe you want to see if I'm if I'm single and shit like that. For the ladies that's out there. Ladies, relax. Can I have a conversation, please? Please. All right. So that was number 3, because I want you guys to understand there's a ruthless side to ladies. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that just as much as us men, we want to experience life. We want to be in this world. We want to roam around free. We want to fuck hoes. Women want to do the same. The thing is that women have to be a little bit more discreet about it. There's some women that's out here doing it, but every day's been feeling like a Saturday, Friday ever since I was a high schooler. Yeah, I swear, I'd be like, God damn, this shit every day just falls into a weekend. It just feels like that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, though, just as much as we want to have freedom and do things, women want to do it. Like, that's what I was talking about. Yo, Steph, was good. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Do you, Steph? Let me ask you. Do you agree that men should stop simping? I know you're in a relationship, so it could be a different take. But you're more than welcome to explain yourself or whatever you choose in this case. But just as much as we want to do what we want to do, you know what I'm saying, with women want to do the same with men as well. Again, like I was saying, is that women have to be more discreet based off of the judgment most people give them. Specifically men, and it's crazy because men want to have sex and women do like that's the whole, like, life is that is how we got here. But men want it, and it makes no sense. That's why I'm confused by even saying it. But men want it, but then they judge women for wanting it as well. A lot of men are just insecure. Simping is basically putting a woman on a pedestal above your needs. That's basically what simping is. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Simping is just pedestalizing a woman above your needs and giving her the world too soon, too quick. That's my definition of what simping is. Compromising as well. But see, the thing is that when I say that, I'm not coming from a place of like, you can't desire women. You can't work your way up to that top. But simping usually happens when it's like, they say a beautiful girl. She's so beautiful. I can't talk to her though. I'm too tense. I'm too nervous. It's too awkward. But when I see her, I want to give her the world already. That's like simping. You're giving yourself away way too fast, too easy off of what you see. And you allow yourself to be walked over. So that's what I believe. But back to what I was saying. Yes, it's very confusing because men want a freak. But when a freak presents herself and she's like, oh, but I have like 14 bodies. Oh, she's a 304. She is not. What? That's not a lady. What? Okay. Well. All right. Well, men they wife up a lot a lot of freaks, I say. But again, a big part of this is like it's just as much as we want something, women want to. Like in videos I was talking about previously, women want sex just as much as men want sex. The thing is that men cannot have sex or they won't get the results that they genuinely want is because their ideology around women. They don't understand these things. They don't understand that women want to have an experienced life too. Women want to be in those bachelorette parties with the male strippers. Not all women though, but it's true. Women want to go to these underground clubs. Women want to have a first night. I remember I was talking to this one girl. She was like, I just want to have a fling, like a first night thing. Life got great. The time was nice. It was needed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like when women can be honest about that shit is real. And that's why I get along with a lot of women and I have great results because I don't come from a place to judge them. I understand who the person is. Because what guys want to do is create this ideology around her and think that she should only be this certain way. When you don't see that she's more than just what you think a wife should be like. You know what I mean? Women got needs too. That's all I'm finna say. We already expanded a lot on it. Now, let's go to number 4 of why you should never be Captain Save-A-Hoe. Yes, as Ephraim says, let's get them likes up. Shout out to everybody taking the time to listen, to be listening, to pass along. Or maybe be like, you know what, this is interesting. Let me click on it. He just said something offensive. I'm out of here. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to the Toms. Shout out to the Clarissas. We out here. Number 4 is going to be, now this one's going to be deep. Is that she's where she wants to be. Okay? Women are where they want to be. It doesn't matter how bad the situation looks. If you put yourself out there, you can put yourself out. So this is what I genuinely mean by this. Women want to be where they want to be. And what guys want to do, okay? They can see a woman in a rough situation with another man. They can see a woman in a rough situation of finance. Now it's different when they're working their way up. That's one thing, right? Because I'm not here to bash. I'm here to call it how I see it and what the truth is. Men will see women in these heartbroken situations. Maybe they're on a break because he didn't give her enough attention. Maybe they're on a break because he's being an asshole. He's a jerk. Maybe the guy she's not even in a relationship with, she's complaining about it to Tom. So, in this case, you gotta understand, Toms need to understand, women want to be where they want to be. Because if she got herself in there, she can get herself out. Now, there can be an argument of, but the feelings. But the memories. This and that. Yeah, but you can still get past that. What guys want to do is when they see women in distraught, right? Maybe she just got out of a 3-year relationship and she's kind of like, they just broke up, but they're kind of still texting. And you're like, let me fill in the gap. let me, give her what she didn't have. Her man was messed up. He was ignoring her. He was a jerk from what she told me. So let me try to save her. Let me pour myself into her. Let me give her the love. Let me give her the attention. Let me be the nice guy that she's looking for. Yo, Sohab, great to see you. But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a huge reason as to why I should never be Captain Save-A-Hoe. Because women want to be in the positions that they're in. Even though she's complaining, she's venting, she's still going to go back. See, when women could be complaining and women could be all that. I'll have many women talk to me about that shit to other people. And then what they do, when she has that, I'm not tripping on it. Because if she's talking that about me, and the thing is, and this going to sound arrogant, but she's still going to come back to me. Because it's not that I treat her wrong. It's not none of that. It's just that, firstly, I'm not giving her what she wants, which could be all the time, all the attention. It's just that a lot of women want the attention a lot all the time. They want that main source to themselves only. Women can be territorial. By the way, check out the new video, how to handle territorial and jealous women. But it's the truth. And what guys want to do, and I see these comments I'm going to get to in one moment, please. But just as men will see that on the opposite end, mainly Toms, meaning simps, they will see that and they want to save that. They want to persuade her into being like, you don't need him. What you need is a guy, me, to take care of you, to love you, to adore you. Why would someone not want your precious energy? Dude, come on, bro. You know when you put yourself out there and you say like, I just love your energy. I just love how precious you are. I just like, you're just so pure. You're making yourself look like a lick. It's different if imagine if you're at a poetry slam or at a stage, a concert, and you see a woman do that and you be like, you have great energy. That's one thing. But when you're coming off trying to flirt and you're trying to get somewhere with her, that makes you an easy target to be a Tom and to be ran over. You become a Matt at that point. Let me check out these comments really quickly. This started an hour ago. Yes, well, 46 minutes. We're going to be here for about another 30 minutes. Steph says, like you said, we are where we want to be. We all have a choice. Absolutely. And like when someone cheats, it's your choice to accept and walk away, or accept it and fully forgive, and still your choice and up to you. Exactly. Sohab says, Izzy, I just watched your last video on forget about ideology on women. Good messages, deaf time to be more direct. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Because, excuse me. But this is even a huge reason, because the conversation of you're just so pure, your energy's like this. Bro, most men who approach women like this, or who approach women that want to tell them all these things. By the way, hit the like button if you guys have not. If you are new, subscribe. It's your boy, All-Star Izzy. We are here live in effect. You know what I'm saying? But when most men do that, they only just want to have sex with a woman. You know, like it should be a red flag when any man tries to overly give compliments, tries to play that role of the nice guy, to be like, you don't deserve to be in no abusive place. You don't need to, like, emotionally and shit. You don't deserve to be in no place like this. Like, you don't need a man like that. When they start to dirty Mac, most of those guys just want to fuck. They're just feeding the part in the woman to make them think that they're a really good person, and that I might actually get something good out of this when it comes to them. And then the cycle starts all over again. It's crazy, but let's peel back and let's go back a little bit, because most of these men will see women in these type of relationships, situationships, or whatever, friends with benefits, flings, who gives a fuck? But they will see as an opportunity to save her from her whole days. I'm gonna save her from what could potentially be happening to her. I'm gonna save her from herself. I'm gonna save her from him. You guys gotta stop it. You gotta stop. And just like I said before, she's going to do what she wants. You see and you providing that, you wonder why you get played in dating. You wonder why you get your feelings hurt, because of what you're portraying and what you're bringing on. Women don't want to be saved, bro. Women want to be where they want to be. They don't want to be, if they wanted to be somewhere else, I guarantee you should be somewhere else. I know women that, exactly, J. Cole, she don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. Because in the first place, we shouldn't even try to save women. Like, we shouldn't even try. Neither should women try to do that for men, but that's a whole different story, though. Call me hypocritical for that, but I mean, I don't believe that. Like, a lot of women want to save men because of their fucked up ways, and I don't believe women should save men like that. I think they should definitely just leave their ass alone. But if you want to be in for a roller coaster ride, might as well, huh? But anyways, I just want to speak on that one a little bit. I like number 4 a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just, it don't matter how bad the relationship, how bad she feels, she's going to be where she wants to be, bro. She could love those feelings. She can love the high, the lows. She can love that she's not getting everything, but she may complain about it because she's not getting it at that moment. So what you want to do is come in and swoop her off her feet and be like, hey, let me just take care of you. I know he's not giving you as much time. You want to go on a date? You want to go on a helicopter ride? Let's just do something like that. I want to save you out of this. You don't deserve to be here. Ah, man, fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that. And number 5, okay? And then we'll go over it, and then we can do some Q&As and or some engagement and shit. And number 5. This is one of my favorite ones because this was actually one of my first videos. I think my first 3 or 5 videos that I've ever posted on this channel. The growth is amazing. Shout out to everybody though. I want to say shout out to everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for taking your time. We're continuously growing, man. I'm very proud of myself. Very proud of us. We're just getting to the top of what we said. You know what I'm saying? We're getting to where we need to be, and I'm just grateful for that. You know, it's one day at a time for sure, but I'm getting everything that I said I would, and I feel like I'm always having a speech, like I'm carrying a trophy, and I'm like, thank you everybody. I just want to say this was a hard earned. Shouts to my supporters, you know what I'm saying? Sohab says, Isaac, I think we let society influence our decisions, of course, but fuck it, because society rules are always changing. Very true. Go after what we want. By the way, I like that helicopter ride line. Now for sure, right? They try to slip, they try to be all extravagant and shit. Let me just This is really nice hotel with like a nice dinner, and you know I want to take you there. I want you to have a good time. You know, you're too sexy to be upset. What the yo? That shit just pissed me off. You're too cute to be mad. You're too sexy to be mad. When the fuck were we ever gonna say some shit like that? Stop telling women this shit. Stop telling women you're too pretty to be looking upset. Fuck all that. Do not say that shit. Bro, why would you say that? You're too pretty? Oh my God. We just going based off of looks how she should feel. You know, a lot of women could look beautiful as hell, but they don't feel beautiful. Completely different story. But then you, Mr. Extra Compliments, Mr. Tom, wants to say, well, you know, hey, let me just feed her all the compliments. Let's make her feel good. She deserves to feel good. She looks too good to not feel good. You know what I mean? I gotta use that line. I'll give you the credit. Oh yeah, do your thing, man. But you know, give that helicopter ride to you know what I'm saying, whomever deserves it. But again, number 5. This is actually one of my early ones, and you know, some women that I've been with. It's so funny my relationships with women, in a good way, cause like we'll talk about these topics, and they like some of them disagree, but a lot of them actually agree with me when they talk about dating and stuff, and it's actually really cool. But this one right here is a theory that I have, but I haven't named it, so I call it the theory. But it's not even just a theory anymore. It's actually real life. But I said that one will always follow the other, and in this case, men follow the women. So when a woman ruins your life, it's because you signed up to have your life ruined. Let's be real. So I hear a lot of men that are always like, well, women ruin my life. A woman will ruin your life. Okay, why? Well, she was chaotic. She was all over the place. She was having so many issues. She was in debt. She had this family issue. It was so much going on. She was hurt when she was younger. She was bringing it out on me and all this. Okay, well, people go through things, right? But also, let's keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. A woman can only do what you allow her to do. So if she's so ruined, if she's so fucked up, then whose fault is it for having their life fucked up and ruined? Oh, sure, let's just blame the woman. No, you signed up for this shit. You signed up to make sure that your life was going to be ruined. You knew what you're getting yourself into. You knew what was happening. I guarantee you, if you have a very, very lack of experience and you don't really know too much, I'm going to give you a pass. I will give you a pass. As far as everybody else, you motherfuckers are aware and you understand what's about to happen. So when you complain and you get hurt and you like someone else ruined my life, no, you wanted your life to be ruined because you allowed this shit to happen. But why'd you allow it to happen? I thought I could save her. I just thought I could change her, man. She's actually not as bad as she is. Like, yeah, she has a lot of problems. Yeah, she choke slammed her dog one time. Yeah, she did, went to jail for a couple of days for stabbing somebody. But at the end of the day, she's a good human being. You don't know her like I do. Okay, well, Tom, can you just tone down a little bit? All right, can you tone down a little bit? Listen, Tom, let me talk to you. You have to also look at in your mirror, right? Look at yourself and ask yourself, what this really happened? Why did this happen? You are the creator of your reality. You are the gatekeeper of your decisions. You are the gatekeeper of your results. You are the gatekeeper of your foundation of how to get shit started. That is you. You have the birthright for that. You have the willing to do that. You got the freedom to do that. So when you come to me and you talk about these things, or when you complain about this shit online like these men be gossiping and venting and giving these fucking tears about how women ruin their life, then you tell me why the fuck she ruined your life and where the fuck did this happen? It happened from you making this shit happen. It happened from you allowing yourself to be signed up into a place where you can get your shit ruined. Good men, when people talk about good men, you're not a good man. You're a fucked up man who needs to understand shit. You're a man who can get better as time improves, but you need to understand where this fucked up parts have been happening and why do you allow these things to exist? Why do you want this type of chaotic and chaos in your life? Why don't you want structure in your life? Why can't you believe that life is better on the other side than shit like this? Why can't you be the dictator and leader of your own life and not allowing shit in your life? Once you answer that for me, then we can have an honest conversation. Then we can really look at ourselves in the mirror. I've looked at myself in the mirror when I've seen shit happen. I've been through experiences. I learned from it. I saw why did these things occur. The thing is that we don't have to always automatically blame ourselves, but we definitely got to blame ourselves for the decisions and situations we put ourselves in as men. Can't just be in this bitch just being naive and thinking somebody else ruined our life. You wanted your life to be ruined. And a lot of people want drama in their life just so they can feel something. It's crazy, but it's true. And as the theory goes, one person is gonna follow the other. And a small example, you get into it with a woman, your relationship, whatever the case is. I go into the gym a lot. I'm a gym person. The other woman is just like, oh, she's a gym person. She's not a gym person. She's more of a homebody. Okay, well, let's see who's gonna follow the other. Let's see who's gonna be a part. Let's see who's gonna do it. Because if you guys get into a relationship, it's either gonna be the other one is gonna be a homebody too, or the other one is gonna pick up the baton and start doing the gym shit with them. And you can do both, but it will always be one with the other. No matter what it is, you're gonna either be the follower or the leader. Real shit. So when I hear men talking about she ruined my life, she ain't ruined nothing. Your life is probably already ruined, and it just got a little bit more chaotic. So Tom, you need to look at yourself in the mirror. And for all the men out here that have a difficult time with wanting to pursue women and wonder why they get played and have their lives fucked up, their dating is chaotic and shit. You gotta understand, what are you allowing in your life? What do you allow women to do for you? None of this shit occurs for me. I'm fortunate enough to have a great dating life, and I'm not even here to boast about my dating life, my dating results and time with women. It's not about that. What it's about is for me to make examples of my experiences and to let you guys know you should never be a Captain Save-A-Hoe. But the thing is that you guys do make the world go around, so it will happen anyways. You know what I'm saying? You guys will happen. There's a lot of Captain Saves out here, man, and it's just the truth. The thing is that most people don't want to even see that. They don't want to see themselves as that. Average versus the pros. So Hab says, yes, just amplify the destruction. We all live and learn. Exactly. First step is to be aware of it. Yes. To be aware and accept as well. Accept that shit. Accept it. People want to see this. And see, here's the thing too. I'm going to dive a little deep into this shit. You want to accept her for her bullshit. And this is where I'm talking about like being a Captain Save-A-Hoe in the first one. You want to accept her and be like, I can fix her. But that whole thing It's because you're using, and this is fucked up, but you're using the woman as a distraction from yourself. This is why there's not genuine, harmonious relationships, not genuine, harmonious connections, because one or the other, or even both together, are using each other as a distraction from their own lives. Dating's meant to be fun and a pleasurable experience. But you guys, because it's the pleasurable part, you find distraction in the other person to get away from your problems. Now, I ain't saying it's wrong to, you know what I'm saying, be the dick on the side. And shit gets there and it earns, let that be that. But take your time. You know, we can be a fantasy to women in their life. But as long as it's just sex. As long as it's just hooking up. Nothing else. No dates. No talking on the phone. No sleeping next to each other on the satin silk streaks. Just waking up to each other's morning breath. Kissing each other on the forehead. Oh my God! I was about to make myself throw up. Now, it's not the intimacy. It's just more so just people just need to get right. But, you know, I'm here. I'm here to assist. By the way, my name is All-Star Izzy. If you're new, hit that like button. It does help in the algorithm. And subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to the top. But again, people use each other as distractions. That's why there's Captain Save-A-Hoes out here. That's why there's a lot of capes. They just want to distract themselves from themselves, because I guarantee you, the moment you look within and you understand what's going on with me, the self-awareness, and you have conversations, you understand shit, you will not be a Captain Save. You will understand that she's meant to be where she's at. I'm meant to be where I'm at. We can continue a connection, but we don't need to rush nothing, because I understand where my tendencies were, where these sources of validation were, all of those things. Because you understand now, I was the source of every decision that I've created. It's like sinners, like the movie, like vampires. These motherfuckers just can't bite you and just come into your crib. You gotta invite them in. So look at what you're inviting in your life and understand that shit. And stop using each other for distractions. Women, stop using a man for distractions, even though probably gonna occur. But use men for distractions when you need to get away from your husband and all that shit. You know, life's been hard, work has been hard. Come over, let's fuck, and then, you know, do your thing. Get out of there. But as far as anything dating, men, don't use women as distractions. You know, especially this is how women can be like, oh, I know the game, you hurt me, so I'm a ghost. I'm gonna do this. They don't know the game. A lot of people don't understand this shit. Because if you knew it, you knew you would be the gatekeeper of your decisions. And the thing is that the more you use women for distractions, the more you're going to self-destruct in your life. And you won't get to many places. And you won't have pleasurable experiences in dating, man. It's not going to get nowhere. Plus, women that understand and they know their worth as well, they have confidence, they've dated around, and they see you like this, bro, they're gonna dub you, or they're going to treat you like a goddamn child. Based off your decisions. Now, let's go over the list really quickly, and then we're going to end in a few. We can do some engagement, some Q&As. If anybody got a question, you're more than welcome. If anybody just want to comment, somebody's like, you know what, fuck you. My name is Tom, and I don't fuck with what you're saying. Do what you need to do. We do have a debate later this Friday, and tonight, if I am able to, I will possibly stop by the Ladies of iTalk. If I'm able to, I will promote it on my community post. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Let me get to these things. I see your conversation. Let me get to it in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and read over this list about the 5 reasons of why you should not be Captain Save-A-Hoe. Listen, all my men, all the ladies, you're more than welcome, because, again, this is not about bashing women. This is about understanding the truth of the situation and why you should never be a hero, okay, in this situation, okay? If you want to play a hero in, like, Injustice, that's one thing, you know what I mean? But, you know, even the hero is a villain. Beautiful, right? Let's go over these 5 reasons. Number 1, it's not your job. You're coming from a place of projecting and save your goddamn self. Number 2, you're just the extra niceness she needs in her world of insecurities. Your validation is only going to be the source of what really keeps you guys together. That's your foundation. You got to keep that up, because the moment you stop, I don't feel like you love me. I don't feel like you really care and stuff. Like, I just don't. Like, you haven't really been yourself. What do you mean? Clarissa, what are you talking about? Well, Tom, you were so, like, you know, always giving me compliments, and now, like, I'm just I don't. Do you see? Am I ugly to you, Tom? Tom? No, Clarissa, you are beautiful. God damn, I'm on fire, bro. Motherfucking shout out to Tom, shout out to Clarissa's in the world. You know, shout out to all of you guys. I gotta use you guys as examples. Number 3 is going to be women want to experience life and not be tied down. The moment that you try to tie a woman down, you're cooked because she's going to do what she wants regardless. Just as I stated before, just as much as us men want to have sex with multiple women, and if you don't, then I mean, hell, that's on you. But just as much as we want to be out here hooking up and doing all these things, so do women. They just have to be discreet about it, and they want to do what they want. Women will stay along roller coasters just for the hell of it to keep themselves engaged or whatever the fuck they're doing. Just have some shit going on. That doesn't mean you need to be a part of that. This is why we always promote to be no tolerance. Okay? Number 4 is going to be a woman is going to be where she wants to be. And it doesn't matter how bad the situation looks, and meaning it doesn't matter how bad the relationship is, doesn't matter how bad her venting and complaints are. If she put herself there, she can put herself out. She wants to be where she's at. Don't save her from any situation. Let people be exactly where they're meant to be. We don't need to play God. We don't need to play a position to, oh my God, let me do this. Motherfucker, get out of here. Save yourself. Damn, and if you don't, then fuck it, you're done. Number 5, the last one, as we were just speaking about, is the theory, the golden theory, the all-star theory, is that one will always follow the other, and in this case, you follow her because if she, quote-unquote, ruin your life, it's because you signed up to have your life ruined, and that's the God-honest truth. Those are my 5 reasons of why you should never be a Captain Save-A-Ho, and if you learned anything from here, but if you don't, and if you're a secret watcher, I hope that you're taking notes, because I told you guys in the beginning, Toms, I hope you are taking some time to take notes, okay? This is not a live to bash any women. This is a live to not even really bash men. It's just to speak the truth. The more you save, the less you take away from yourself, man. Listen, that's not attractive to women. All right, bro. Trying to save women, that is not attractive, bro. Like you get nothing out of it, bro. I'm telling you, it's just not it. And it's never gonna stick forever. And let's say you were like, well, we've been together for 10 years. Okay, well, I guarantee she probably cheated on you, all right? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Women cheat all day, every day. Men cheat all day, every day. Motherfuckers don't really live in harmonious relationships. Honestly, I think it'd be better if, like, people just were... Maybe this could be a debate on Friday, because I'm in between topics, but maybe it could just be, like, people be better if they just cheated on each other. That'd be funny. Like that's a controversial take. Like, how should I word it? What y'all think? How should I word it? Because I think I'm onto something. It's like people will be better off cheating on each other. I don't even know how to or like people will be better off having sex with other people with I don't even know how to word it. Zechariah, great to see you. What's up with you, bro? Damn, you just reached to the end, but it's all good. You know, it's always gonna be a playback. If there were any men who said no to you believe men should stop sipping, you need to make yourself known. But I guarantee you that was probably women. But if you were a man that said that, you need to explain yourself ASAP. ASAP, bro. ASAP. But you know, there's gonna be just as much as there's all that. Oh man, the world. Sohab says, excuse me. Yes, Sohab says, yeah, Isaac, I realize just gotta accept people as they are. Can't change shit. That girl doesn't need no saving. She probably taking a trip to Cabo, Mexico right now. Exactly. And she's gonna end up fucking me. You know what I'm saying? So just relax. I'm fucking around. My bully tendencies was coming out. Sohab says, Isaac, I think sometimes in a man, that protective instinct always kicks in. I realize that has to be earned though. Yes, and so, see the thing is that protective instinct is all of our instincts. You know, we can all be protective and instinctual. The thing is, you know, especially when how it comes out, motherfuckers gotta earn that motherfucker. You can't just give out protection. You can't just give out guidance. You can have the most to give out is just a good time. Just a good time. Okay? Just a good time, but not too much of a good time. I definitely advise to take at least the most an hour. And then get the fuck out of there. All right? You don't, honestly, you can really take less than an hour, but I only say an hour just because, it's just an hour to see what's up with it. You could do a lot in an hour. Really could be 45 minutes. I think that could be another live. I don't know how to word this shit, y'all. Zechariah said, I said it. There needs to be losers in society. Yep. The world runs on losers, man. Somebody needs to buy that girl to dinner. Absolutely. I agree with you. But I'm hitting the people who will listen to this shit. Because I breed winners. Being one of a kind creates a kind of people. I gotta breed winners. I gotta breed stars. I gotta breed the monsters. All-star monsters. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a live later too. I think I want to make that like an exclusive live. Zechariah, are you in our Discord? Let me know if you're in the Discord. Yeah, the world definitely runs on losers, man. You know what I'm saying? See, losers can't do this. Losers don't have the world in their hands. Losers are like the muff with the world on their back. Too much. If I don't know, I would just explain. Touch it. Yeah. That's a good take though. I like that. You were different. Not everybody said that. I'm pretty sure I am send the invite again. Efrain, if you are still in the building, may you send the Discord link, please? But yeah, so I'm trying to think, y'all, because I'm gonna be here for just a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna go and get up out of here. I do have I got an episode that's about to premiere right after this live ends. It's basically about dominating and having magnetic confidence. I want you guys to dominate the scene. Listen, just as I was talking about breeding monsters, breeding stars, listen, I'm breeding a kind of people because I'm one of a kind. Always remember this. A one of a kind creates a kind of people. And what I want for people is to dominate anywhere that they're at. Remember, a quote that always sticks with me is never adapt to the environment, always influence that motherfucker. We here to take over, bro. This is the all-star takeover. This is what we do. Open-minded monsters coming very soon. We're here to dominate what we do. Shine throughout this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. But yes, maybe I can just say people will be better. Do you think people will be better off cheating? I don't know. I just think people will be better off having complete honesty in conversations, though. To be honest, I think people will be way better off in that. Like, we're just being open and honest. Like, there's nothing wrong with that shit. The world would be so much of a better place for that. And I know it's not going to be true because, hey, you know what I'm saying? If there wasn't for them, it wouldn't be individuals like ourselves or for me. But that is my time, everybody. I want to say thank you for coming through. That was my 5 reasons. All right, that's my 5 reasons as to why never be a cat to save a hoe. You know what I'm saying? We breeding the kind of people on this end. We breeding the stars on this bitch. I want to say shout out to Efrain, shout out to Zechariah, shout out to Sohab, shout out to Steph that pulled up in the building, shout out to everybody who came by. If I didn't see it, I'm not scrolling up. Make sure y'all tune into this new episode. It's about to drop. It's dropping right now. I'm going to be there. I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's get these lights up. Let's get this thing going. We on the road to the top. It's an all-star takeover, baby. I'm going to see you Friday for our debate. Until next time, peace.